Welcome to the Refined Football Podcast show, and of course, the midweek fever is upon us. It brings the Champions League, and this week we have very, very, very tough games. The Champions League, of course, we know the knockout phase is already upon us, and today we have Real Madrid up against Atletico Madrid. We're going to be previewing some games. We have some selected games we're going to review. We're going to start with the Madrid derby in the Champions League. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. I'll start with myself. The last time these two teams met in the league, it was a very, very tough one at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Ended 1-1. And I expect this one to be very, very, very tough. But, of course, you know, Mr. The Champions League team, Madrid, the experience, everything, they have it going for them. And I won't be surprised if they come out on top with this one. And I won't be surprised if they get the victory, but I don't see it as a big margin. Maybe 2-1, 1-0, the correct score for me. Let me start with you before we go to Mr. Madrid.
Okay, it's nice, you know, having them meeting themselves once again in 2 weeks.
Yes.
I believe, because in the La Liga it ended 1-1 apiece, and this one is a different ball game.
Different ball game
because what is at stake is bigger than what is at stake in La Liga.
Yeah.
You know, Champions League is a European competition, so anybody in the game is trying to make it big. But as you rightly said, you know, Real Madrid is Mr. Champions League. I will always, you know, go for them whenever it comes to Champions League, or I see them eliminated from the competition.
Yes.
Yeah, but as it is now, I see them having the upper hand. Like I said, 2-1, 1-0.
Okay. So Mr. Madrid.
Oh, well, that game would actually be a tough game. A very tough one. But one thing about it is that Madrid is always one step of Atletico in the Champions League. Because
they always want to get that result.
Yeah, in our home in the Champions League, they have never won us. Okay. And we have never drew a game in the Champions League in Bernabeu against Atletico Madrid. Understand? But to me, I would say Madrid is having this kind of like injury crisis, problem, and one of our key players is not going to be in that game, which is Jude. I see him as a key player.
Jude won't be playing.
He won't be playing the game because he has yellow card.
Okay, accumulated yellow card.
And now our rising star, which is Sibelius, also will be missing the game because of injury.
He's out for 4 weeks.
You understand? And Rudiger is not fully fit to me. Also Valverde is not fully fit. So we have kind of like a bit squad depth. Like the squad is actually shaking. But I still see them not losing that game, because Ancelotti said one thing, because I read on news. He said, well, the first leg wouldn't determine the game, but actually he believed the second leg would.
That's where
because of at least before then, all players might be back fully. So he's kind of like central, like so many adjustments in the squad today. But I believe Madrid is going to try for over Atletico.
So what's your correct score line?
1-0 or a 2-0 win.
1-0, 2-0. Okay. Yeah. That's a nice one. So we are going to the next game on the list. We have PSV up against Arsenal. And of course, you know, Arsenal is the one big European team that is yet to win the Champions League. But their fan base, like I used to say it, they have this audacity of Madrid. When you see them brag about this is their club, it's as if they are on the same par. When I mean par, I mean the same level with Madrid in terms of Champions League trophy. Yeah. They are a big club, no doubt. But the Champions League level, maybe baby. But today, against PSV, Arsenal will win.
No, definitely.
My correct score is 2-0, 3-1.
That game kind of like tough Arsenal, because PSV, you go to Holland, PSV eliminated. They eliminated one of the strong teams. I think. I don't know who they played in the Champions League. They eliminated. I think a bigger team.
A big team.
Yeah.
I want to remember.
They played in Italy.
Was it
okay? That was Juventus.
That's
Juventus. So playing Juventus and meeting Juventus. You see, one thing about Champions League, is a different league. You understand? The normal league game, your league game, playing your normal club routine and everything is kind of like easy, because you know, okay, if this will win me, I might win my next game. But Champions is a game of every game is a final.
Yeah.
And you playing in it, advances to the next stage.
That's this stage now.
That's this stage. So now this is where the Champions League starts.
This is the money spinning stage now.
You understand? Because Champions League starts from the knockout stage. That's where you know who is who. You understand? And sometimes they say experience counts. Yes, Arsenal has this experience of Champions League. At least we have some of the boys that has upper hand on and the PSV guys. And PSG as a team now, for recent games, they have not been playing much like a team.
They've
You
dropped.
understand? Even in their
Even the
last,
last game they lost.
Yeah,
They
they lost
lost.
from 2-1 down to they lost 3-2. So you understand? But I still see Arsenal. I see Arsenal
What's the
win that
correct
game,
score?
but I believe 2-1, 2-0.
2-1-2-0. So
Yeah.
coach,
See, this
what's your-
the match or the game
Yeah.
PSV Arsenal. Like I said, this new format is going to. For we will see surprise, seeing somebody who has
Surprises.
not been there.
Yeah.
So many
You know,
surprises.
seeing them.
Yeah,
That's is this new
it has
format.
actually started from the last
And this-
group stage.
yeah.
You
This new
understand?
format brought about PSV.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But as I see PSV, in as much as I'm not a supporter of Arsenal, but I really want them
Yeah,
to
to go forward.
move forward.
Yeah.
I am seeing a surprise.
PSV shocked them, right?
Yes, I'm seeing a surprise.
So what's the
in that
correct
game.
scoreline
1-0.
Yeah.
in favor of
In favor of
PSV?
PSV.
Yeah, yeah.
So the punters out there watching 1-0, that's a very big odd. So we move on to the next big game happening tomorrow. Paris Saint-Germain up against the high-flying Liverpool.
Actually, it's supposed to be because that game is
I remember
is a
what
super cracker.
and Slot said last week in an interview before their game in the league. I remember last 2 weeks ago, he said they fear no foe, they fear nobody. Because of what they've been able to do this season. Nobody gave them a chance. But they are up against a team that is doing almost the same thing they are doing. They are first in their league. Liverpool is first in their league. And they will go all out. And I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Liverpool wins this game. I still won't be surprised if Liverpool gets the draw. I guess at least a point. It's a win or draw for Liverpool. That's my own prediction. I favor a 1-0-1-1 full time. Favor of Liverpool, they win.
To me, you see, that game actually, you see, PSG was not actually doing well in the beginning of
Yeah,
Champions
they really
League.
knew where.
You understand? You know, they have this tactician, Enrique. Enrique is a tactician. You understand? In as much as, let's say, he's an undergraduate to Pep Guardiola.
Guardiola.
You understand? But he knows what football is all about. And if you check out the last 8 games, they have 1 week, bigger goal margin. You understand?
7-0,
You understand?
7-1.
And now they are playing more like a team than before.
Than before.
Liverpool, as a slot was saying, they fear no foe. I believe that statement because he has actually won Madrid. Because in Champions League, if you win Madrid, it's like an edge over everybody. That's why Guardiola will tell you, if you want to win Champions League, kill Madrid.
Yeah.
They're the only team whereby if you kill them,
Once they're out of the tournament,
you like
then
Already.
you can
you
you
have this rest of mind. Like, okay, anybody coming, I can deal with them. You understand? So I see that game not as an easy game. I think PSG is home.
PSG is home.
I see PSG winning that game.
That's why I said I won't be surprised if Liverpool win
I
because of the quality of opponent they faced in the Champions League.
yeah. Do you know? Okay, let me just give for instance. Sorry, Liverpool game. Now, if Liverpool is playing PSG now, and definitely Salah would not help out in the defense line because this PSG attack now, those guys, the Bakola and the Dembele, they are in super form. You understand? So I see PSG winning that game 2-0, 1-0.
So, coach, what's your say? Pick one.
Yeah. Great game. I will say tomorrow. All eyes will be
On that
that
game.
game.
Yeah.
Reason PSG really wants to win. Champions League.
And
Yeah.
under Enrique, they are doing
And
magic.
Eric, the type of like what you said, is a tactician.
Yeah.
When
Like
it was
Pep.
the national team, Spanish national team, we saw
Yeah.
You saw the
the type
Well.
of game
He
was always
brought
playing.
into the national team, and the same thing has brought into PSG. That's why you see their development or their improvement
improvement.
Always.
on every
Yes.
every game.
Yes.
So this one will not be a different one for them. And if you see the type of players they have in their defense line, they are very, very okay.
Yeah.
And in their midfield,
And a
they are
bit
very, very
experienced,
okay.
yes,
They
experienced
have younger
players
boys up front.
who can deliver.
So I see them winning Liverpool, though it will not be a very easy game.
Yeah.
It's a go game.
Yes.
2-1. My score.
Okay.
Now let's move on to the last game we are going to be previewing for this Champions League midweek games. It's the big German clash, the Champions League, the Bayern clash. Bayern Munich up against Bayern Leverkusen. Yeah, let me start with you. I
Well,
want to quick-
I love what Alonso has been doing for Liverpool.
I love his
Like,
magic.
he has 29 away games unbeaten.
Beating record.
You understand this season. So you understand, and he met Bayern last time in the league.
They played out.
Played a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, yes.
A 1-1 draw. So if you watch out what he's doing with the boys, it's just like taking off this player, you're bringing a superstar. To Leverkusen, the only player I would say they know his name very well, like let's say his name is in the mouth of everybody, is Wiz.
Yeah.
You understand? Ferran West. In as much as Boniface is also there, he's doing his part, but that Ferran West is kind of like he's the De Bruyne of
God bless you. That's
Leverkusen
language.
You understand? If he's not there, he's kind of like kind of a bit shaky.
Yeah, the productivity from the midfield is not always high when
he's whenever he's playing, his confidence is so high. And Alonso as a coach, oh wow! As in, I don't know if Spanish players or Spanish clubs have this orientation of like, we're too good. You understand? It might not be all. There are some other Spanish coach that would not like at least like
Spaniards are soft.
Like Xavi didn't do well.
Small with the chopping.
You understand? But Alonso, you see that game. I don't see that as an English game for Bayern Munich.
I don't expect a win or draw for Bayern Leverkusen.
That game and either a draw
or Bayern wins.
Or Leverkusen win. Or Leverkusen win that
Coach,
game.
quick one.
Yeah, the Bayern, Munich and the Leverkusen, they are like just like Madrid and Dortmund.
Yes.
I believe the team that is disturbing them now is
Leverkusen. Yes,
because of the transformation that Alonso brought into the team.
Yeah,
and it has been paying off. With this record, 29 away matches without a loss. It's a very good record.
Yeah, big
morale.
And I believe he can still
continue with the record
this match. But one thing is this, in Bayern Munich, this period, I see the class of young boys. Up front. I always talk about people out up front.
Yeah,
who
the one that brings the results.
Yes, they bring the result. Somebody like Sane,
Koman, Gnabry, Musiala.
What's his name?
Ken, the top striker.
Is Ken? I think he's out injured. Is he back?
Yeah, he's out injured.
Okay, he's out now.
He's injured.
Okay, and the big man at the back, Goretzka.
Yeah,
and the
Kimmich from the.
They have very good. I see it a very tough match. It's a slim win for Bayern Munich.
It was slim win for Bayern Munich. Your own prediction. So, unfortunately, this is why we're calling in the end on today's edition of the Refined Football Podcast Show. And to our punters out there, we've given you a clean slate to go out and make your predictions and hopefully come back with the green bags. And when you secure the bags, do not forget to share the blessings in our comment section. And to our viewers, for wherever you might be watching us from, outside the shores of Nigeria or within the countries, please do ensure to follow us all our social media pages, most especially our YouTube and Facebook page. And do not forget to keep notifications button on. From all of us at TRF Podcasts, goodbye. God bless.
Thank you.